Hey there, YouTube. It's Cadiot, and welcome back to episode 4 of Cadiot Survival Minecraft playthrough. In today's episode, I have somewhat of a plan. I have a starting plan. The first thing I want to get done is figure out my storage situation. Uh, Currently, I don't really have much of a sorting thing going on here, and some of my barrels are a little bit more full than others, and they're all on pace to fill up very quickly. And so I had to prepare some other chests to hold some other things in the last episode. Um, and as a result, I realized I need to solve my crippling storage problem before it becomes an issue, before it becomes a chest monster. And so in between episodes, and I'll throw up a time lapse on screen here, I collected some resources and I dug out a hole. Yeah, that's really what happened. Trust me, they're all gathered. The durability lost is not for nothing. The durability lost is absolutely because of all of that cobblestone, and the axe is down because I had to go get 840 logs. It wasn't fun when I did it here. It's not fun when I did it here. Now I'm really, really thankful for the fact that Mojang made bamboo something you can block now and turn into wood. And this is probably sped up my need to go get one of those farms. So we're going to start out by actually building up down here and getting all those chests in, and getting my items moved in so that way I can do my next task for today. So the first thing I'm doing here is I'm going through and I'm laying out these wood pillars. These are kind of going to be the main structural support of this room. And everything I'm going to do is going to be based around these. Now you may notice these outer ones here on the ends are kind of put out a little more. And the reasoning for that is that's where I want to have ladders. I need to be able to get up and down because it's going to be a tall room, and if I'm going to put 7 layers of chests high, then I'm going to need probably a second deck in order to reach that top chest. And so my plan is to divide this up where I have 4 easily accessible down here and then 3 accessible on another layer up there. I want to connect it all using, unfortunately, trapdoors is kind of what I want to use for the upper layer platform, which trapdoors are expensive, which is why I went and got all of that spruce wood, because I love spruce trapdoors. The next thing I'm going to do, and it's going to be hard to tell if this is going to pay off until the end when I've put in all the chests, is I'm going to go through the back of these beams and I'm going to light them up. I want to have some sort of backlighting on the chests so it just doesn't look like a dark room. And so I've decided to use shroom lights as kind of a backing light. And I think I'm going to do one here at the bottom to start. I'm going to do another one at the top, and we're going to go from there. So I need to add one here in the corner. The corner is a whole thing I got to figure out. Still, it's a mess. You see, I don't pre-plan these things in a build world like some creators do, because I'm too lazy. Which, who needs a plan? Plans are lame. Next on my list of things to do is chests. So I've prepared enough spaces for 210 double chests, which amounts to 420 single chests. Look, it was a lot to gather, and it wasn't intentionally 420 chests that I needed, but that is just what happens when you play to geometry and don't count how many it's going to be ahead of time to make sure you don't do a funny number. It was entirely coincidental, I swear. So now that I have the chests in, we have probably what looks like the most 2011-2012 Minecraft interior, although I don't actually remember when spruce logs or something. Well, no, never mind. You could always get spruce logs. What am I saying? I don't remember when spruce stairs or that all came into being. So maybe later once we add that. But now I'm going to go through and I'm going to put stairs upside down on all these posts. And the idea here is that this is going to be the basis of our platform. I'm not too certain I like just the raw spruce wood plank post. I might need to change that to a different color, but I want to see how this looks all done with trapdoors before I make a final judgment here on if I need to swap the material. Now let's get one side done then, just to be safe. Oh, I'm already seeing a problem with getting on this. So I know this looks a bit different, and it no longer looks like 2012 Minecraft. And there's a reason for that, and that's because I made a happy little accident when placing down just various items, and I accidentally stripped a log. And I thought about it, and I looked at it, and I said, I wonder what would happen if I ran with this for a full pillar and put a barrel at the bottom. And now it's all stripped. So if I don't like this, this is going to be a costly mistake. But for now, I think it looks better. And all because I was in here playing around with the wood. I wasn't playing with all this wood. I wasn't messing with posts and other things, then it wouldn't have gotten to be this. Now, I think something needs to be done about the ceiling, because I don't think just this gray texture now on all this looks any good. I think something needs to be changed. So I'm going to tear out the whole ceiling now. Okay, now the ceiling's torn out, and there's really only two ways I can see the ceiling going in terms of texture. So I'm going to build both of them and try them out. One of them is cobble deep slate, and the other is kind of a brickier texture with brick and granite. I want to play the difference between a dark stone and kind of a cellar look with brick. I guess they're both cellar looks. It's just one's a darker cellar and the other is a not darker cellar. So I'm going to try both of these out, and then I will come back and look at both and show you what I've got. Okay, so I laid both of them out, and I'm going to be honest, for two reasons. One, resources, and two, I think this might be a little too bright. I think I'm going to go with the darker texture. That was thunder. Okay, ceiling's now in. There's one last thing I want to try on this upper layer, and it's fence posts all along here. If these don't look good, I'm tearing them down, because this makes it harder to walk up here. But if they do look good, then I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to deal with it. And let me get back up to the top and see what that looks like. Yeah, I definitely think I'm tearing them down. This is horrible. Back to making it actually walkable. Now, I've got the floor, and there's really two ways I could take this. One, I could go high-class, grandiose, red carpet, and I don't think that would look bad, but I don't think it would look good. The other option is if I just kind of keep going with what I have up here, where I just have a spackled, kind of broken up floor with andesite and cobble and regular stone. I think that's what I'm going to try first, and then I'm going to go from there. So, if I do this right, and I actually know how to edit, the floor will change in like half a second here. Okay, not perfect, but looking at it, I have one more idea. Wait just a second. Okay, that's already much better. However, I really wish I could disconnect this texture. There's probably something at some point in time going to be added that we can deal with this and disconnect the texture, and I'm almost certain I've seen something about that online. And maybe it'll be released by the time this video inevitably gets edited and comes out. I don't know. That being said, I think this is the best we're going to get down here for now. So now all we have to do is rework this entire staircase, rework the entrance into the area, and figure out what is going on with that back wall. Because it's not going to stay bare like that. And looking at the terrain, I don't think I can continue this any farther back. as much as I would like to. So I did some tunnel rerouting, and I think this is the new path that I'm going to use to get down here. This is still a work in progress. I'll have to figure out how I want to get down to the portal and everything here in a minute. It shouldn't require a huge reroute. It should just be, in theory, dropping it this way and continuing, but that is a project for another minute. So I've now discovered that this is actually a new outhole into this cave system down here, and I was thinking about it. I want to patch this up, but my portal's down there. So what if I just get the obsidian I need, and I put the portal there? It's a thought. It's a start. I want to see how it looks, but I think that's what I'm going to put on the back wall. Okay, I've done a little bit more work. The corridor leading into it is done. Now it's time for the finishing touch. I am absolutely certain this will never backfire in any way. Step back. I should make sure the animation is turned on, because the animation isn't turned on right now. Problem solved. Honestly, I wonder what happens if we go through it. Will we still be at the same output? I'm gonna grab cobble, actually. From not the chest room that I just built. Why would I have moved anything into that chest room? What have I learned? Nothing. I've learned absolutely nothing. Let's see. Is this gonna move my portal? Or is it just gonna put me out at the old one? Let's find out. Let's see how much work I have to do. No work. Great. Maybe. This could go bad. This could still be a problem. Nope, not a problem at all. Perfect. Okay, you know what? There's one other thing I think we need to do then. And that's finish this corridor. And figure out what is happening here. Because this is, Death's Cliff walking right out. So that needs to be dealt with. I think this would look way better if I actually spent some time and terraformed around this. However, this is just functional, and you know what? I'm fine with it being functional because it works. I don't need anything more for this exit into the cave. I just need something that works. The stair may be butt ugly, but I'm not going to be looking at it from this angle really ever. And if I ever do need to do something back here and I want to make it look good, then I can. Side note though, I wonder if I can this is very dangerous. You know what, I was gonna bucket clutch that and then I kind of wussed out at the last moment. I'm very sorry, but I value my life. And okay, I need to make these stairs better. I need to make these better. Okay, now that's done. Just the hall left. So I'm trying to see if wrapping the wall texture that I use on the inside of the whole basin here down works. And this right here, this one block that bleeds through from this wall right here is the bane of my existence. This, I think it looks solid. But then there's that right there, that terrible block. If it wasn't for the fact that I think that this it ruins the symmetry, I would totally just do this and not have to worry about it. I mean, I wonder, is it better if I do it on both sides? If I just absolutely do it, does it make it okay? Probably not. I mean, it's better, but it's still horrendous because there's not a corner right up here. If there was a corner right in here, this would be great. Well, there's stairs now. Well, there were stairs before. What am I saying? I can walk up them now. And I don't hit my head. And I don't have to worry about hitting... Yeah, I don't have to worry about hitting my head. What am I saying? I'm saying the same thing over and over again. I still don't like how this is like this, where I don't have a kind of an eighth block that I can just shove right in here. Mojang, if you're bored, little eighth block chunks. Trust me, it'll be huge. It'll be a big hit, just like take a block, make an eighth of it, slap it in a corner. That's never going to get taken into any serious consideration, but please, that'd be great. Also, while you're at it, do vertical slabs. Yeah, it is a staircase. It is functional. I'm half tempted to go and get a debug stick and just debug these so they're all the angled stairs, and it's just a angled staircase with one up. But then I think about it, and I'm like, that's cheating, and I'm not about that. Everything needs to be legit. I mean, I had seriously thought with the invisible item frames about getting a debug stick and dealing with that, but then I couldn't. It wasn't working out, and then I just installed a data pack. So I probably didn't need to explain that, but yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't like cheating. I don't know what I'm saying. I hope you know what I'm saying. Did I seriously do that? Did I seriously do this and not notice? Woody on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Sure as heck ain't me. Anyway, it's night. What are you doing back there? I want to film an outro, but I want to know why you're frozen in place. You stuck on something? Oh, you found your way free. Oh, you know what? You couldn't get out because of this moss block? Or this moss carpet? That is insane. I didn't know that was something you could do. Is there anything under it? No, it's just he couldn't walk over the moss. Could he not walk over the moss carpet, or was he stuck on the slab? How did I just notice this? This is an injustice. This needs to be fixed. Problem solved. Okay. I guess I should probably show the hall and shaders and walk down the stairs. And just like that, we have our great hall, our great chest hall. A lot of chests in here, a lot of big chests in here. It's nice, you know, a lot of big chests, 7 racks tall. What is that? That's 15 racks wide, right? Okay, this isn't a funny joke. Anyway, I've been Cadiot, and this was episode 4 of my Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.